It's Week 15 of the National Football League.
And we'll see the Broncos' second-year running back.
He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Broncos and the Browns coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the the final. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one. Here's a 2nd and 9. Sending a receiver right. Throwing now from the gun. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Ty Zentner now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. Oh, he gets him. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Browns have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost the ball once. This time it is not only fumbled, but returned for a touchdown by the defense.
Yeah, now you're starting to sense a little bit of a trend here, Mike. I mean, twice he's put the ball on the ground. This time leads directly to a defensive touchdown. He has to do a better job. Keep 2 hands on the ball. Ball security in the pocket. They work on it every single day in quarterback drills. It's gotten away from him today. This is something that defenses are going to continue to attack.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion right. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Receiver in motion, going right. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Broncos.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. Tackle there by Michael Hall. 2nd down and 8. That's taken in by Franklin. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Cleveland.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Handoff, running left. This is Cook. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And There wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need... That was a good one there.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He runs with it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. It is 3rd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Goddard.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Now a give on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. 3rd down coming up. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And the Broncos are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Browns offense and running back James Cook making their way out. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. That's Washington, the man in motion. Drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it up. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Caleb Williams, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Back into the hands of Mingo. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back than in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Mims sent in motion here. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Broncos first down.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now, faking the give. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw again. He connects with Mims. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. He'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down. Mims sent in motion here. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll complete that to his fullback. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll throw out of the gun. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. He finds Mims. It's complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field, simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Byron Young that time, getting in there to bring him down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down. Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay that he'll stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here comes 3rd and 6. That's Washington, the man in motion. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So it's a win for the Browns. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.